In this lesson, we are asked to solve by finding the square root. And so for these problems, think of your old regular solving for x type of problems. You can do it that way because you only have one type of x here. So we have x squared equals 9. The main thing you need to know is that the opposite of squared is the square power is square root. So we're trying to get x by itself, and we need to get rid of this little 2 that's bothering the x. So again, the opposite of the squared power is the square root. So your square root will undo it, and it will cancel out your square power. But as you know, the rules of math, if you do it to one side of the equal sign, you must do it to the other side. So I have to put a square root on this side as well. So then when you drop what's left, x equals, and what is the square root of 9? What number times itself gives you positive 9? Hopefully you're thinking 3. 3 times 3 gives you 9. There's also another answer. Remember, a lot of times when we're working with quadratics, these U-shapes, we get two answers. So the other answer is that -3 can also give you positive 9 because a negative times a negative gives you a positive. So we have two answers. -3 times -3 gives you 9, and +3 times +3 also gives you 9. Okay, let's do another one. For number 2, we have the same thing. So we want to get the x by itself. So we're going to square root to get rid of that square power. Whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. So now we have x equals, and on this one, 20 is not a perfect square. So you cannot have a nice answer like 3. So what you do is you simplify and you take out as much as you can. So if you remember from a previous lesson, we would break up the 20. 2 times 10 gives you 20, and we're done with the 2. That's a dead end. And then for the 10, we have 2 times 5 gives you 10. And now we're done factoring it out because we have all prime numbers. And we're looking for 2 of a kind. And we have a pair of 2's that come out. So the answer would be the 2 that came out and then the 5 that stayed trapped. So x would equal positive and negative 2 square root of 5. So we have two answers again, but this time we're going to put the symbol positive and negative to show our two answers.